You ever wonder who's actually the president or who's running the country? Because lately, it sure as hell doesn't seem like it's Donald Trump, and Elon's son, X, blah, 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 whatever his name is saying the quiet part out loud.
Prices from one year to the next are the same.
Prices from one year to the next are the same.
Restore democracy.
Restore democracy.
So it's not just
When a 4-year-old is the one saying it out loud, maybe it's time to admit that Elon Musk isn't just running Tesla, he's running the government too. This wasn't just a press conference. This was Elon Musk's hostile takeover of the US government, with Trump sitting there like an extra in his own movie. Musk, flanked by his 4-year-old son X because, you know, nothing screams professionalism like bringing your kid to work, was given the floor by Trump to announce that the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is now calling the shots in Washington. Also, if it's bring your son to work day, then Trump should probably bring Eric around more often.
if the people cannot vote and have their will be decided by their elected representatives in the form of the president and the Senate and the House, then we don't live in a democracy, we live in a bureaucracy. So it's incredibly important that the president, the House, and the Senate decide what happens, as opposed to a large unelected bureaucracy.
Which is a wild thing to say when you're literally an unelected billionaire standing in the Oval Office making policy decisions. But it wasn't Elon's speech that stole the show. It was his kid, casually picking his nose, wiping it on the Resolute desk, and then roasting Trump to his face.
Restore democracy.
Honestly, it's hard to argue with the kid. And let's talk about Trump for a second. The self-proclaimed alpha male, the guy who's always boasting about his toughness, his dominance, just sat there in his own office at his own desk and let Elon Musk take over. Trump didn't even try to assert himself. He just sat there in his little cuck chair like a defeated CEO watching his board fire him in real time. Even body language experts were stunned. He nodded randomly, not even in sync with Elon's points. He clasped his hands tightly, signaling discomfort, and then he looked down, barely making eye contact while Elon stood over him. I need everyone to understand this. The most powerful man in the world got demoted to a spectator in his own Oval Office.
And the person who is helping him do that stood over Donald Trump in the White House today, thereby delivering a picture of presidential subservience, the likes of which we have never seen. The most powerless image of a president of the United States ever created by a camera. There it is. In that shot, Elon Musk is doing everything he possibly can to tell the world, without saying a word, that Donald Trump is not the boss of me. Donald Trump is the boss of the other adults in that shot, Stephen Miller and Will Scharf, and that's why they are following Donald Trump's lead on the dress code for the Oval Office, which is the same dress code that has existed for every previous president.
So much for the MAGA tough guy image. Now the Republican Party has a very difficult choice to make. Do they continue to follow Trump, the man who was just publicly sidelined in his own office, or do they shift their allegiance to Musk, the billionaire who seems to be calling the shots now? This is a real identity crisis for the GOP. Now, behind the scenes, reports are bubbling up about frustrations within the White House over Musk's unilateral decisions and his habit of sharing sensitive information on social media without clearance. Even conservative allies are giving this duo the side-eye, with some praising Elon's budget-slashing zeal, while others worry that he's just picking low-hanging fruit and ignoring the big-ticket items. And let's not forget the massive egos at play here. Trump is not a man who shares the stage well, and Musk is not a man who likes to take orders from anyone. This alliance between Donald Trump and Elon Musk is like a reality TV show waiting to implode. The only question is, which one is getting voted off the island first? Trump and Musk keep denying that there's any tension, but here's the thing. The more they deny it, the more they have to talk about it.
They tried it, then they stopped. That wasn't. They have many different things of hatred. Actually, Elon called me. He said, you know, they're trying to drive us apart. I said, absolutely. No, they said, we have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. And I say, it's just so obvious. They're so bad at it. I used to think they were good at it. They're actually bad at it, because if they were good at it, I'd never be president. Because I think nobody in history has ever gotten more bad publicity than me. I could do the greatest things. I get 98% bad publicity. I could do, outside of you and a few of your very good friends, it's like the craziest thing. But you know what I have learned, Elon? The people are smart. They get it.
Yeah, they do,
They
actually.
get it. They
Yeah.
really see what's happening.
Yes.
If you work in front of a desk like I do, I often find myself discouraged that I spent another day sitting for long periods of time. I seriously thought this would be a lasting problem until I found Uplift Desk. Uplift Desk is at the forefront of ergonomic solutions, promoting better posture and health through adjustable standing desks designed to help you live a healthier lifestyle. Plus, they have all kinds of accessories to keep you moving throughout the day, even if you work for only a few hours at your desk. I love the Bamboo Motion X board. It gets me on my feet and helps boost my energy while improving circulation. Standing while I work gives me the room to move and helps me get the creative juices flowing. Moving throughout the day helps me focus and stay productive. I'm way more alert when I'm using my standing desk, and I have more energy. A 45-degree bend in your neck can result in up to 50 pounds of gravitational force being placed on your neck muscles. The option to move while I work promotes better circulation, which can reduce all types of different health risks and repetitive strains. I love how much customization you can do with the Uplift Desk. With over 200,000 configurations available, you can design your workspace to perfectly match your style and needs, creating an environment that fuels both productivity and creativity. Make this year yours by going to upliftdesk.com/Gabe and use our code Gabe to get 4 free accessories, free day shipping, free returns, and an industry-leading 15-year warranty that covers your entire desk and an extra discount off your entire order. That's upliftdesk.com/Gabe for a special offer, and it's only available at our link. Start 2025 right. Stand, move, thrive with Uplift Desk. Reporters are constantly asking Trump and his administration if Musk has too much power. People are asking Musk if Trump is still really in charge. And all of them are asking White House officials the same question. Who actually runs the government? And every time, Trump has to just sit there and insist that he's still in charge, which only cements the idea that he's not. Trump hates being put in that position. He can't stand the idea that people might think that he's weak because, well, he is. And the more that it's brought up, the more it festers inside his brain. And at some point, he's gonna snap. Maybe it happens in a rally rant where he throws Musk under the bus.
Nah, he's got himself a mess. You know, he said the other day, oh, I've never voted for a Republican. I said, I didn't know that. He told me he voted for me. So he's another bullshit artist.
Maybe it happens in an unhinged Truth Social post where he reminds everyone that he's the president. Or maybe it happens in a cabinet meeting where he finally explodes on Musk for making him look weak. The point is, it's only a matter of time. I mean, imagine being Donald Trump, getting humiliated by a 4-year-old and not being able to say a word because you need his dad's money.
Kind of poetic, don't you think?
And then Grimes, ex's mom, later took to social media to say, he should not be in public like this. I did not see this. Thank you for alerting me, but I'm glad he was polite. Sigh. Polite? Lady, your kid just told the President of the United States to shut up on live television. That wasn't polite, that was iconic. This wasn't just another weird Trump press conference. This was the moment that Trump officially became Elon Musk's sidekick. The man who demanded absolute loyalty from everyone in his orbit just got publicly sidelined by a guy who tweets memes for a living. You can't make this stuff up. And when the biggest headline from your press conference is, Elon Musk's son tells Trump to shut up, well, maybe you're not actually the one in charge, so congrats, Donald. You didn't just lose control of the White House, you lost it to a toddler.
It's so sad, darling. It's so sad.
That's today's episode. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at I Am Gabe Sanchez. And if you want to support the show, you can join me over at Substack at IamGabeSanchez.substack.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the audio version of What Was That on your favorite podcast platform. Perfect for when you're on the go or just relaxing. Until next time, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?